This is my horror Blu-ray collection overview for 2012. It's been over a year since I did my first horror Blu-ray collection. So I'm able to have time to do this. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this until January, but I got time to do it. So here we go. 28 days later, 28 weeks later, 30 days of night, 100 feet, 247 Fahrenheit. I can't really recommend that one. 2001 Maniacs, a remake. 20 Million Miles to Earth. Prometheus, the prequel to Alien prequel, I guess. Aliens, the Alien Anthology box set, which is nice. Alien on Earth, which is pretty cool little movie. Altered States, Altitude, American Psycho, An American Werewolf in London. There we go. The Amityville Horror original, Amityville Horror remake, Amusement, Anaconda, Apollo 18, Arachnophobia, This Fix, Asylum of the Damned, ATM, Attack the Block, Audition, Bad Biology, The Bad Seed. Oh yeah, The Bad Seed, I already said that, sorry. Bait, Barren Blood, Basket Case, Behind the Mask, Beyond the Darkness, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, Black Christmas original, Black Sunday, The Blood Beast Terror, The Blood Trilogy, which contains Color Me Blood Red, 2000 Maniacs original, Blood Feast, The Boogans, Born Undead, The Box, Burial Ground, Cabin Fever, Cabin in the Woods, Carrie, Case 39, Cat o' Nine Tails, The Cell, The Children, Children of the Corn, original. Let's scoot on down. Child's Play, Chillerama, City of the Living Dead, Universal Classic Monsters box set collection, Class of Nukem High, The Collector, The Craft, The Crazies, The Crazies remake, Creepshow, Kronos, Cujo. I plan on getting the other edition as well. The Curse of King Tut's Tomb, Darkness Falls, Dark Night of the Scarecrow, Dawn of the Dead, Document of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead remake, Daybreakers, Day of the Dead original, The Day the Dead Walked, The Dead, Dead Alive, Dead and Buried, Dead Girl, Dead Heat, The Deadly Spawn, Dead Snow, Death Valley, Deep Red, a double feature with Deep Rising and the Puppet Masters, Dementia 13, The Descent, Devil, Devil Dog, Hound of Hell, double feature of Dr. Giggles and Otis, Dog Soldiers, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, The Dorm That Dripped Blood, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Drag Me to Hell, The Entity, Evil Aliens, The Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, some more Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 3, which is Army of Darkness, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and that would be my son screaming right now, my oldest son. The Exorcist Digibook Edition, Faces of Death, The Faculty, Feast, Final Destination, Final Destination 2, Final Destination 3, The Final Destination, just 4, Final Destination 5, The Fly, Forbidden World, Frankenhooker, Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 3, Friday the 13th, what do you call it, Redux, something like that, Fright Night, the original, From Dusk Till Dawn. This is for Dusk Till Dawn 4 movie pack, which is From Dusk Till Dawn Part 2, From Dusk Till Dawn Part 3, and then the Full Tilt Boogie bonus disc, so, which I have yet to watch. Frozen, which has got enough dread, enough doom and gloom to where I could easily consider it horror, definitely, in my opinion. The Funhouse, Galaxy of Terror, Grace, Growth, The Grudge, Halloween, Halloween 2, Originals, Halloween 2 Original again, re-release there by Shout Factory, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and I have yet to get Part 6, and that'll be all the Halloweens I want to get. There's the Hannibal Lecter collection, which contains Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs, and Hannibal. Harpoon, Watching Massacre, Hatchet, Hatchet 2, Hellraiser, Hellraiser 2, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, High Tension, a 2-pack of the remake of Hills Have Eyes and the new Hills Have Eyes Part 2. Here's one I just recently watched, which is awesome. The Hole, The Horde, Horror Express, Hostel, Hostel Part 2, House by the Cemetery, The House of the Devil, The House of Wax, The Human Centipede, The Human Centipede Part 2, Humanoids from the Deep, the original. I Am Omega. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Inferno. The Innkeepers. Insidious. Scoot down a little more. 1970s version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Still have yet to. I gotta get the original. Intruder. I Sell the Dead. The Island. Island of Lost Souls. I Spit on Your Grave, original. I Spit on Your Grave, a remake. It Waits. Jack Brooks, Monster Slayer. Digibook here edition of Jaws. Upside Down, I don't know how that happened. Jennifer's Body. Again, Upside Down, do not know how that happened. Jeepers Creepers. That's weird. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. King Kong, original. Going old school right there. Land of the Dead. Chrome Skull, It's Laid to Rest Part 2. The Last Exorcism. The Last House on the Left, the original. Let the Right One In, the original, and here's the remake, Let Me In. The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. The Lost Boys. The Lost Boys Part 2. Lost Boys Part 3. Magic. Maniac. Maniac Cop. Masters of Horror Season 1, Volume 1. Masters of Horror Season 1, Volume 2. Masters of Horror Season 1, Volume 3. Masters of Horror Season 1, Volume 4. The Messengers. The Midnight Meat Train. Midnight Movie. Mimic. The Mimic 3 film set, which contains Mimic, Mimic Part 2, Mimic, and Mimic Part 3. I did like this one, Mirrors Part 2. I'm not a fan of the first one though, so I just got Part 2. Misery. The Mist. This is my first Blu-ray ever. This is what got me into starting to collect Blu-rays. Was The Mist. Love this movie. And I love that artwork compared to what was given to the DVD, so that's what made me change over. Next up is Mortuary, Tobe Hooper's Mortuary. Mother's Day, original. Mother's Day, a totally different movie, pays homage to the original Mother's Day, so I can't even call it a remake. Murder Obsession, awesome movie. My Bloody Valentine, original. My Bloody Valentine, the remake. Near Dark. The Nesting. The New York Ripper. A Nightmare on Elm Street, original. Original only. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 and 3 double feature. And the Nightmare on Elm Street box set, which is like, I don't even remember. It contains like maybe Part 1 through all the way through Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and then you got disc 5, which is all the bonus material. So that's that. Night of the Creeps, Night of the Demons, remake. Twilight Times, Night of the Living Dead, the 1990 remake. Night Train to Terror, The Omen, the original. The Omen, the remake, which is pretty good. I like that one too. A double feature of Open Water and Open Water Part 2. Orphan, which is cool. The Orphanage. The Others, which I never knew that was a remake. Outpost, which is Part 2. Outpost Black Sun, which is pretty cool. The Pact. Have yet to see that. Pandorum, Pet Cemetery, Pretty cool. Old school here, Phantom of the Opera. Remake of Piranha. Original Piranha, excuse me. Piranha 3D, which is the remake. Piranha sequel to the remake, Piranha 3 Double D. Pitch Black. Planet Terror. And I'm going to have to open this door so I can scoot back. Left off on Planet Terror. Now Poltergeist. Good stuff. Digibook. Poltergeist Part 2. Poultrygeist. Night of the Chicken Dead. Predator. Sci-fi horror, I consider. Predator Part 2. Some more good sci-fi horror. The Prowler. Original Psycho. Puppet Master, the first one. I need to get that pack that just came out not too long ago. So support my Full Moon Entertainment. Quarantine. The Raven. Apologize for the lighting. It's starting to get dark back here. Reanimator. I gotta hurry. The Reef. The Relic. Resident Evil. Straighten up. Oh no. Don't fall. Return of the Living Dead. The Ring. Tales from the Crypt. Ritual. Rogue. The Ruins. Sands of Oblivion. Another Mummy movie. Saw. Triple pack of. I'm working with one hand. It sucks. Saw. Triple pack of Saw Part 1 through 3. Saw Part 4. Saw Part 5. I'm just gonna leave that like that. And I really gotta hurry. Saw Part 6. Saw Part 7. Scream 5 film set, which is Scream 1 through 3 plus bonus material. Scream Part 4. Sector 7. The Shining. Silent Night, the remake, sort of. Species. Splice. Splinter. Stakeland. Starship Troopers. Sci-fi horror, I consider that. The Stepfather. Stir of Echoes. The Strangers. Subspecies. The Tale of the Mummy. Tales That Witness Madness. Horror Anthology. Terror Train. Original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake. Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning, the prequel. The Fall. John Carpenter's They Live. Original 80s remake The Thing. The Thing prequel. Thinner. Almost done. Original Toolbox Murders. Torso. Trimmers. Triangle. Trick or Treat. Tucker and Dell versus Evil. Twilight Zone the movie. Twins of Evil. Two Evil Eyes. Uncle Sam. Urban Legend. Vacancy. Vampire Circus. Venom. VHS. Videodrome. Wakewood. The Walking Dead. First season. Walking Dead second season. The Ward. The Wicker Tree. Double feature Wizard of Gore and the Gore Girls. The Woman. Remake of The Woman in Black. Wrong Turn parts 1 through 3. Triple pack. Wrong Turn Part 4. Wrong Turn. And then there you go.